Rapper Takeoff from the popular group Migos has been shot and killed in Houston. Amanda Salas joins us now with the very latest on that.
That's
Amanda.
right. Tony, such a horrible way to wake up after Halloween last night. Just a few minutes ago, reps for the group Migos confirmed that the rapper known as Takeoff has died following this morning's shooting in Houston.
NBA YoungBoy has some big news for us, and this is seemingly in connection to how his property was broken into, possibly in an attempt to eliminate him.
And YoungBoy, he shit. These young boys for real. Oh man. Keep playing, yo. It's really his house, bro. We really back here, bro. Hey, wild B. Yo, crib. We coming for all that shit. On the guys. We taking everything, B.
Jay Prince's own son provided a very suspicious telling of accounts after Takeoff's death.
I woke up today with something on my heart. So I'ma share it with you all. To all the leaders out there, we have to make sure that we're tight at all times. We have to make sure that our security and our guys that surround us are tight at all times, regardless of circumstances and situations. Never get too comfortable. Just one. The dude hit him the first time and ran off, thinking that something was gonna get thrown back at him. And we dealing with what we dealing with today. My message to y'all is, let's make sure that we stay sharp. Let's make sure that we stay on point at all times, regardless of where we at, because we cannot afford to lose any more black leaders to this community. Any more leaders, period. We can't afford to lose them. So let's stay sharp. Let's stay tight. Let's stay on point. And let's make sure.
There have always been a lot of theories as to who assassinated Takeoff, and one of the strongest suspects is Jay Prince. Remember when he once did a memorial for Takeoff and turned it into a self-serving promo? Yeah, it's safe to say that he's a little suspicious, and there's a lot of people in the industry that think that, such as Pimp C's bodyguard.
They used to have chicks dancing on a pole. It wasn't even a strip club. It was like, it was they shit. And the police didn't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't like that. They didn't like that nigga, Jay Prince singing, bro. They didn't like him. Yo, none of them. You remember what happened with, I'm gonna tell you right now. This nigga name, with Master P, got to an old boy, Pimp C. And Jay Prince made that call, bro.
Wow.
How would they know what hotel Pimp C was in?
So you said Jay Prince set that up and gave Master P the drop on him?
Gave Master P the drop on him. That's why he didn't want to go to war.
That makes it very obvious that Jay is a man with a lot of connections and influence already.
So you think so? All the stuff that they saying about like Takeoff and all that, those rumors. You think what do you think about those rumors? They saying, "Oh, Jay Prince and them, and they should have protected him and all that."
No, Jay Prince, man. If you cut, now these niggas, I tell a nigga check in. I ain't with that check-in shit. I go where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? You tell us to check in, and they check in with you, murder. That's your fault. You gotta wear that weight. That's your fault. You tell these niggas to check in, and then they get murdered. Duke the Jeweler went down there, party with them niggas. He get murdered.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I think it was 94 or 94 or something like that. Maybe 98. He got murdered with them playing dice then.
Damn.
So all that shit, man, they load that, man. They extort these rappers, these young rappers. When they can't extort them, they try to get something done on them. NBA YoungBoy, for example, NBA YoungBoy told Jay Prince.
So it turns out NBA YoungBoy knows what's going on and has already taken a stand against Jay Prince. Jay Prince, however, blames Quavo for Takeoff's death, and this in particular is interesting because it sounds like he's trying to find a different person to scapegoat.
Takeoff, whatever his name may be, he giving all kinds of statements on this police report we have, so we can read his name and everything, because he put himself in a position where he's cooperating and telling a lot of different lies, so we may as well shine the light on the real root to the issue, which is this homie, you know what I mean?
Academics continued to drop even more interesting observations.
It won't change, it only complicates stuff, and it feels like this is less about healing and more about trying to flush this guy out who they believe is cooperating, which leads me then to believe if you think this guy's cooperating, who is he gonna implicate that you would care about, right? Because we saw $1 million bond got posted for Patrick Clark, but they said it was from a concerned citizen. People can't figure out who had $1 million just in the tuck to bail this guy out. What's the angle here? I mean, I think we all could put 2 and 2 together, but Jesus, this is getting a little bit messy, people.
You would be forgiven for thinking there wasn't a lot going on with Takeoff's death, and that people are just speculating. But when there's rappers refusing to really talk about it out of fear of retaliation, that's when you know there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than we may know.
Like, why would you be surprised that the person that was hired to protect the people there after a shooting and a murder occurs, why would you be surprised that that person cooperates? I mean, are you surprised?
I just don't really speak on gangster. You know, when shit get gangster, you know, between two parties.
Yeah.
I don't speak on gangster. I ain't riding for now party. You know, I ain't going to do QC nothing. I ain't going to do what you got on that.
Nah, I
so
feel
I
you,
don't really
man.
be having nothing to say.
Nah,
basically on that situation. It's just I feel like it's a lose-lose for both situations.
Right, because it set off a whole bunch of back and forth. I guess he claimed that he helped protect Cardi B when she has these gang issues and she came back.
I just saw that and she just said...
She said that's not true.
Yeah.
And now Offset was really upset over that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like Jay Prince, from everything I know about him, because I don't know him personally, like you would think that he would have just not done the interview at all. Just would have sat this one out. He's not, you know, he's not personally involved in none of this shit. And now you got a whole bunch of people mad and going back and forth and, you know, other people coming in. And he said something interesting on Instagram. He goes, the thing, you know, you got someone that don't like you and they start banding together with other people that don't like you, but they don't even like each other. And that shows how much power you got.
And it becomes pretty obvious that Boosie is trying to distance himself from the situation during the remainder of the interview.
He said something interesting on Instagram. He goes, the thing, you know, you got someone that don't like you and they start banding together with other people that don't like you, but they don't even like each other. And that shows how much power you got. When people that don't like each other start to group against you just because they don't like you. And this just happened to me, so I can relate.
That happened to me.
You know, it's a thing. Like, I've had people who hated each other, but both got mad at me at the same time and then started doing, like, interviews and start with each other. But they hated each other.
Yeah, that happen all the time, like, especially in cities. And gang together because one person getting too strong, trying to pull them down. Them niggas end up beefing with each other.
Exactly.
Unlike Boosie, however, Hassan Campbell is not willing to pull his punches.
Bottom line to it is, Jay Prince, let me talk to you. I don't respect you. I stopped respecting you a long time ago, but when you took that young boy up under your camp and decided to sit up there and say, I don't know the situation with that paperwork. I don't know how that paperwork came about. I don't know the caliber of that paperwork. But he came in, he checked into your house. Mob ties, right? Your mob ties. Your mother and everything that gave birth to you, you bitch. I don't respect you because you had a child that wasn't a street nigga. Takeoff was a baby. He died in your camp.
You can see the immediate discomfort in the studio the moment he goes after Jay Prince. Could these people be scared of him?
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all what he did, right? If you ever, hold up, brothers, right? You ever caught your wife cheating? Then told the it's your fault I cheated on you.
Nah.
I cheated on you because you ain't washed the dishes.
Oh, she caught you cheating.
No. Jay Prince, what he did was equivalent to He telling everybody on the internet, all the real whoever that was that made the statement is a rat. We don't even know if he's a civilian.
All right, Pop.
Hold up 1 second, I'm about to be finished. We don't even know if he's a civilian. We don't know what happened. But what we do know is the street was, you took a to your house that you said was your son's best friend, and then his nephew died there, and instead of you sitting up there saying, yo, whatever I could do to take care of the family and end this tragic, you sitting up there deflecting, calling a nigga rat, when the reality of it is, yes, certain niggas are rats, but we ain't gonna take away the fact that you set a up, lined it up, left the in your fucking house, he died in your kitchen, and you sat up there and still ate spaghetti like it was nothing. Nigga, you super fat.
There's been a lot of theorizing as to what really went down with Takeoff, and there's a big proponent of the internet that has sleuthed its way about this case and come up with some very interesting deductions. One person said on Reddit, I hope people by now have realized how garbage him and his family are. This goofy MF and his sons make such a big deal about people checking in every time they come to Houston, how infallible his protection is, and how anyone under his wing won't be touched, and yet dudes around him keep ending up dead. In just the last year, his nephew, Duke the Jeweler, and Takeoff have all ended up shot and killed. Driving by, you'd hardly know this was about Takeoff. Leave it to Jay Prince to make a memorial to a fallen individual, a promo for himself and his family. Incredible how he's so revered and hailed as a pillar of the community when he made his wealth trafficking cocaine and poisoning his own. The whole reason Rap-A-Lot was founded was to launder those proceeds. There's a reason why none of the Princes showed up to the funeral. They have blood on their hands, and they know it. So even apart from a suspicious link to Takeoff's death, Jay Prince is an incredibly shady character.
Jay Prince went on $1 million worth of game.
I think that
Wallow
I
and Gilly the Kid.
I don't think he did that. I don't think he did none of them interviews. Like, I think he just stayed quiet and just. I mean, even though people trying to like put shit on his name and like, still it's all speculation until you speak. It's like, I think he kept quiet and stayed in the shadows and let the people say what they was gonna say and let that whole just blow over, like, you know what I mean? Cause the people it just ended up being bad, and now it's like people is like, they've been waiting for that little weakness in your armor, and now they starting to attack it. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Everybody going at Jay Prince right now. I'm seeing T.I., Boosie, you got Charleston White going crazy. It's just everybody I see, like, where you never seen that before, all through these years from the time I've been paying attention to Rap-A-Lot and Jay Prince and all that. I've never seen that. Like, right now, like, it's like, you know what I mean? They finally discovered a point in your armor, and now everybody's trying to attack. Like, it's just like, I just don't get it, bro. It's like, he didn't have nothing to do with it. It's like people you can't save the world. Like, you might have shit, but you can't be everywhere. And you can't be everywhere and you can't save everybody. It's just inevitable. The police can't be everywhere and save everybody.
Charleston White certainly had some very interesting things to say about Takeoff and the speculation surrounding it all.
He was in the boys' home in a juvenile facility, and he stood up to Jay Prince, and I seen him dragging his little girlfriend in the hallway. He cussed out his mama. I said, oh, he a little ignorant mother kind of kids I've been working with from the projects. So I've been secretly like him. Now, I hate to admit that I like him. I ain't bullshit. I hate that I had to come out on camera and say, man, listen, I really like this little I've been finding every reason in my heart not to like Kentrell. But when I was rooting for him to go to jail, it was like your mama. I said, man, the boy go get some help and he go be a better kid when he come home. It seemed like he worse. Yeah, it seemed like this little mother worse. Say, I ain't bullshit. So, yeah, he scared me. Yeah, he the real, which one of them mother took over the children of the corn? Malachi. Was it Malachi?
I haven't seen that movie in years.
He the mother took over all the kids at the Children of the Corn. And he pointed in any direction, they go get all the adults.
Early 2023 in particular saw things get hot when the conflict between Offset and Jay Prince erupted on social media following the terrible murder of Takeoff the year before. The Migos have chosen to remain silent about the terrible shootout that claimed the life of their family member, even though they have personal problems to sort out, particularly with regard to repairing the relationship between Quavo and Offset.
Hey, first off, y'all speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all got with the y'all niggas going on. Y'all speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas speak on me and Tate relationship? I don't know you a can of paint. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face? This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you. Who y'all think y'all John got it? Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all he say, she say, then y'all niggas, this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all interviews and it out on the interview. Talking about, I said this. My phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation.
When Jay Prince and the Mob Ties crew showed up on an episode of $1 Million Worth of Game in February 2023, tensions heightened still more. During the show, Jay Prince took a shot at Offset, accusing him of not being there for his late groupmate. To many, it sounded like Jay was mocking Offset after murdering Takeoff.
You know what I mean? Attack somebody and, Quavo, I mean. You know what I mean? Nobody gave him a green light to attack, a 5'2" guy. It's a big nigga. You know what I mean? So I guess he felt like, the little homie is somebody he can just hit and knock out and different things like that.
Though Jay Prince claimed there was once mutual respect between him and the Migos, things rapidly soured as the back and forth grew more intense, with even Cardi B weighing in on social media.
Then you're gonna and then what you use clickbait on YouTube is culture call somebody else mommy. Are you crazy? That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. That got me so hot. Got me so hot. And I don't play when it comes to my kid, man. Don't play. I don't play when it comes to my kid. The f is wrong with y'all? Yes.
Recently, though, the owners of the Houston bowling alley, where Takeoff was tragically shot and killed, are pushing to get a $1 million lawsuit filed by the rapper's mother dismissed. Davenport is seeking compensation for the pain and suffering she's endured, as well as for the loss of earning capacity following her son's death.
How much more? What do you want from me? How much more do you want? Now I can't cry because I got Botox. Y'all stop. Y'all know I'm getting old as fuck, so I got Botox. I can't cry. But I'm tired of this court shit, telling lies on the appeal and everything like that. It ain't even like that. Everybody trying to drag my lawyers. My lawyers are good people. They good people. Them slobbing like Boosie, they good people. And here, Iggy.
While the official cause of Takeoff's death is clear, a gunshot wound to the head, many fans and conspiracy theorists have speculated about the deeper reasons behind such a sudden and tragic loss at the age of 28. In any case, is Young Boy making sense at all with all the claims that he has come forward with?
I'm terrified of people. I am very scared of people. Like on my kids. I am terrified of people. And I am very shy. But I never knew why once I walk on the stage, I could get it done and leave. But I am terrified of people. People are cruel.
Who do you think is going on? And who is behind Takeoff's death? Let us know in the comments below.